Spooky is pulling me, guys. Let me see the best way I can set you up. Okay. Hey, don't pull. Don't pull. Come on. Come this way. Come this way. Alright. I don't know if I should sit down or... There's a little ledge right here. I'll sit right here. Hi guys. So, I am at another park. Another forest. And I want to show you the sunset right now. It is so beautiful. Spooky! Stop! Featuring my dog right now. He's tied to my waist. He's a puppy though, so I can't really just like let him go. And he likes to pull, so that's okay. We're gonna make this quick because I think my camera might die. But I'm gonna give you a second to talk to your spirit guides, your angels, and your God, and our God, and bring them in for our highest good. Anything that you need to hear, anything you've been asking about. Featuring my hat, Cowboy Carter. But yeah, so what I've been getting all day is I'm hearing perfectionism. Why wait to start something that you felt like you've desired and you're meant for it if you care about what other people think? I don't know. My brain's kind of all over the place right now. But why wait to start something? Why wait till you're ready? Don't. Just start it. Like, there will be a time and a place where you'll feel that readiness. But there's steps that we all need to take in order to reach our goals. And if you just expect for things to be handed to you when all you're doing is laying in bed and scrolling on TikTok, you don't create space for that thing to come find you. But when... Spooky baby, come here. But when you're out doing things you love and laughing with friends and bringing in that divine energy, that's when you're gifted what you are meant for. Because on this channel, we don't feed into the negativity. We don't do that. I believe, and we believe, that you can do anything you want to, truly, if you put your mind to it. And when you give yourself limitations that you can't do this because of this, or like, you can't go on this trip because this, your dog, whatever, that's an example. My mom won't go on a trip with me because me and my sister, because we have nobody to watch our dog. Mind you, I know that when that day comes, we will find somebody that will watch our dog. And we all place these limitations on ourselves. I'm seeing a beetle. And that's what's gonna keep you stuck. Like, don't sit around figuring out why, when, how this is gonna happen. Because it never turns out exactly how you wanted it to happen. Like, for example, with modeling. I started modeling a little bit over a year ago. I'm filming this in August. I started modeling in May of 2024. Actually, yeah, July of 2024. June. Oh, well, somewhere around there. I went to a casting in January, and I had went with my ex, and he just had terrible energy. Like, he was siphoning from me. And I'll never forget, the lady that came up to me, well, came up to him, was like, oh, you're gonna get in. Mind you, he never did. I didn't either. And it was for a fashion week, and I just felt like kind of upset. But I didn't let it stop me. And then I seen a casting for a local fashion show. I went. I got so many opportunities. I met so many cool people. I ended up working with 2 designers. And so I walked that fashion show, and that kind of just opened up my horizons as to some things just aren't meant for you. Okay? Continuing on, what I mean when things aren't meant for you is I literally applied to this agency. I went to this casting, and it's like one of the biggest agencies in where I live. Everybody I know that models and that people know they model is signed with this agency. I got invited to callbacks, and she was like, actually, we can't accept you at this moment because we have too many girls that look like you. And I'm not gonna lie, I cried, bawled my eyes out. I felt so hurt. I felt this trauma coming up that I was just, again, not chosen. Which was completely delusional, but I needed to feel that. And then I had forgotten about, a couple months before that, I went to a casting for another agency that I literally saw an ad for on Instagram. My mother agent now, and she emailed me literally in a week and was like, I had forgot all about it too, because I had went in July and this was like late September, and she was like, hey, I want to meet with you. You're one of the 7 people out of 300 that I chose. Ever since then, developing my portfolio, I've learned so much. I've developed as a person. Looking back, I am so thankful that I didn't get signed with that agency, because my agent now is such a spiritual guide. Like, confirmation. She guides me so much spiritually, and I love her so much. She's truly helped me, not just as an agent, but as a mother figure as well. And so, in the moment, things don't seem like they're actually working out for you, but God knows you better than anybody else. And God knows when people are saying things behind closed doors in the way that people act behind closed doors. And so He will protect you. But if you're constantly putting into the universe that you're not trusting that, then, you just get more lessons. Which we're all getting lessons always, but life is really just your perspective. Once you change your perspective to be grateful no matter how in the past you reacted to a certain situation, you'll find that if you, instead of being like, oh, I hate when this happens, why does this always happen to me? You're like, this is happening for a reason. This is it. I have good luck. I'm a lucky person. I'm blessed. Spooky, do you want to say hi, baby? Yeah. We're almost done. I think he just wants to be included. Oh no, you got dirt on my hat. It's okay. I'll clean it at home. But just be thankful. Try and be thankful. And of course, let yourself feel those feelings. But if you've lived your entire life thinking that you're just unlucky and you're never gonna go anywhere, and you listen to people like your parents who tell you that you have to work hard in order to get what you want, then you're gonna have to work hard and you're not gonna get what you want. Life is meant to be easy for us. Life is easy for us. I just got an infinite feeling of presence, but life is easy for us. And if it gets hard, you just have to take a second, clear your energy, and let God come through and guide you. Trust that you're always being guided. And trust that when times feel hard, that's when you're about to break through. Just had a bug on my nose. That's when you're about to break through. And also, trust when people aren't meant for you. Trust when you push them away and they come back, but they don't acknowledge their wrongs. That's what I'm getting. Obviously, don't cut everybody off. If everybody's toxic, then that's fine. But have boundaries with your energy. And just remember that accountability is the number one sign of God, being a good person. Because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But people make mistakes. And it's all about if you're willing to be integral and own up to those mistakes and agree to move on and actually apologize instead of, blaming it on the other person or saying, this is why I did this. This is why I did this. No, I didn't make you feel bad. You're wrong for feeling bad. Those people are emotionally immature, and that's when you need to take a step back. Of course, you can love these people from a distance. Love them. But as we're growing and we're evolving, people will show you who they are. Those little feelings of, oh, they just completely ignored what I said. Oh, I told this person this, and now I have a gut feeling that they're not keeping my secrets. Oh, I just had a feeling that they were talking about me, and now they're calling me? Why are they being so nice to me? Those weird little things that if you told somebody, they would be like, oh, you're crazy. They're not actually feeling like that. I'm gonna restart it real quick. You're not actually feeling like that. And you just gotta trust those little nudges that are telling you, this person is disloyal. This person sees you as a fan, y'all. These people are not your true friends. These people are your fans. I promise you that. And I've tried to be friends with so many of my fans that have tried to study me and copy my every move. And I'm a natural born influencer. Like, people can pick me apart and find, my insecurities and stuff, because we all have insecurities, whether you like to admit it or not. But people can pick me apart, and that's how you know you're the baddest bitch. I'm the baddest bitch. That's how you know you're the baddest. If they have to look at you and try and figure out what's wrong with you, you're a baddie. And people will try to get close to you just to figure out what's wrong with you so they can lift themselves up. Isn't that, I was gonna say pathetic, but isn't that just sad for them? They have to do more work. They have to. And keeping them in your energy is just like feeding a dead dog. He's dead. Unless God reincarnates him, unless there's miracles, he's not gonna change. I don't know why I got dead dog. I'm kind of scared of that. Come here, Pootie. He wants to walk. But yeah. And then when you tell somebody, hey, this is bothering me. You said this and this is how I felt. And, I want to work on my relationship with you, but I have boundaries. I have standards. I can love you unconditionally. Oh, don't pull me. No, come here. I told you about that. Come here. Come on. Sit down. You're okay. I can love you unconditionally, but, I have boundaries and I have standards. And if you're not tapping in with me whenever I need you to, and not just when I'm feeling bad or when you feel like you need to talk to somebody, we can maintain a good friendship. We can maintain a good relationship. So I wouldn't say test these people, but figure out your own way of testing people. Because this is your life. Everybody else is side characters. You're the main character. Hold on, let's get a thumbnail. Should I get it with the sunset in the back? Let me see. What the fuck? That shit just ran so fast. I don't know what that was. I think it was a bunny. Again with the bunnies. New beginnings, guys. But yeah, just come up with your own way of figuring out if people actually care about you. God will lead you. Because, you know, you can... For me, personally, I found it a little difficult at first to just trust God's nudges. But say something to a person. Don't even tell them your true business. There's a plane, guys. We're going. And again with the planes, if you watched the video I posted, I think it was 2 days ago. Again with the planes. You know, tell a person your business, give it a week, see who knows your business. And everybody's different. I needed solid proof that somebody wasn't for me. But now I don't. But if you're just starting this journey, give yourself that proof. Sit down, meditate, get the cards out. After a while, you won't need the cards. Nature's music for real. Okay. I think that's my sign to go. I have to pee too. But I love you. And we've got this. Blessings are literally here. Everywhere. And love is coming. Love is here. Everything that you need is right here in this moment. I love you. Have a good day.